Straub here from the Strawbro Sports Show. We are live at the University of Akron Infocision Stadium, Sumer Healthcare Field, for the first ever Falls Rapids football game. Now, today, I don't have the pleasure of just being joined by my podcast partner. I have the pleasure to be joined by my brother, Andrew. Andrew, welcome in. Welcome, Rapids Nation. We have a great game ahead in store for these people.
Absolutely. The weather, it's clearing up. We had some bad rain earlier. We had a delay due to some ref problems. But when I'm looking at down the field, players are getting ready. We are ready to start this game, this first preseason game of an amazing semi-professional football season.
Absolutely. Now, we did have some ref issues, as you mentioned. Literally 15 minutes before the game was supposed to start, only one ref showed up. Some others did not show up. But it is preseason. We've got some kinks to work out. Not here on the broadcast, more on that side. But what we do have is a brand new organization on both sides in the Rapids and the Warlocks. But what the Rapids are trying to do this year is come and bring something that is completely different from semi-pro to now this pro advanced level. And it starts with the owners, Daniel and Samson.
No, absolutely. These two guys are absolutely committed to putting an amazing product on the field and just the best possible, starting with head coach Nate Host.
Absolutely. It starts with head coach Nate Host, a first-year coach in the semi-pro PAFL, but a graduate of the Falls High School. Isn't just invested in the product on the field. He's invested in these players as people, too. And it's big for him. He wanted me to mention that on the broadcast, number one. But number two, he's invested in these guys' lives. It isn't just about being good football players. It's about being good people, too.
No, you're absolutely right. And while he is a first-year head coach, he has a coaching staff with a plethora of experience. Offensive coordinator Saban Gabson has 14 as a player and 13 years of experience as a coach. Eric Martinier is the offensive line coach with 12 years of coaching experience. And the linebackers coach James Long has 4 years as a coach.
Absolutely. And we're about to get started here. We're about to get ready for kickoff as we're going to have the coin toss. Coin toss this game was from the Akron mayor. As we are figuring out some last-minute details here. Now, as we said, this Rapids organization, yes, brand new to the PAFL, but a lot of championship experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the national anthem.
And we are hearing that we're going to have some audio issues. We will address those as the broadcast continues here. Right, and we're back. We appreciate the feedback there in the comments. Let us know about the audio. We're trying to get that adjusted. But as you mentioned, yes, first-year head coach Nate Host is ready. Now, on the defensive side, defensive coordinator Jordan Patterson, his first year as a coach, but another Falls graduate. We talked to him pregame, and basically, what did he say? He wanted this defense to hit people and get after the ball.
And listen, there is no shortage of people on that defense that is going to get after the ball and hit people. This is an amazing defense. They run a 4-2-5 base defense. It's going to be really, really good. A lot of guys flying around, making tackles. And so that's going to be their strength. I am also curious how this offense is going to run as well, because there's going to be a lot of guys in there, a lot of guys switching out, seeing how they have transferred all of that practice in the offseason now to this first preseason game.
No, I agree. It is preseason, but I think it's kind of definitely two sides of the ball. The preseason is very, very much there for the offense, whereas the defense I kind of feel is really ready to go. I mean, we don't even have all of our quarterbacks rostered up today. Dallas is actually up in the booth. Not an injury or anything like that, but he'll play throughout the preseason. So we're not seeing a full offense completely, but on the defensive side, I know these guys are ready to hit someone.
Oh, absolutely. And it looks like the coin toss has been done. We'll let you know what the decision is once we get some guys on the field. But absolutely right. This is going to be an amazing game. Both teams ready and raring to go. It's going to be a good time.
Absolutely. And this defense has a lot of talent on it. Rocky Moss, Josh Davis, Dustin Dye. Dustin Dye, one of the only players in semi-pro and pro advanced football to win an MVP on the defensive side. Doesn't happen in football anymore. Offense runs, offense is king. So it's good to see that somebody getting some love on the defensive side of the football field as well.
No, you're absolutely right. And a lot of these guys, I should say, are former champs in the semi-pro level.
Yes.
And that brings so much experience to a new team and new coaches, guys that know what they're doing, know how to make plays. It is a team built for success, and they are also very, very deep. 40 players on this team, all ready to contribute.
Oh, absolutely. That is very well said. A lot of championship experience on this team. A lot of players came in because of this right here, this atmosphere, what we're trying to bring to the broadcast, what we're trying to bring to the team. As you see, the Raptors are going to get set to have the ball in their first possession as a football team. We're going to see, I do believe Jordan Jones is going to come out at quarterback, so we will see what this Rapids offense can do in their first possession in the preseason. And the Warlocks are set to kick off. And we are underway for Rapids football. Caught back at the 20 and being returned. Breaks it to the outside, finds a hole, and your first return for the Rapids is out to their opponent's 45, and we'll see what this offense can get rolling with now, Andrew.
Absolutely. I think that was a great setup for a start of the preseason. Great run, great defending. Now listen, this offense, it has a lot to prove coming into this season. I would like to see some good yardage, some good blocking, and just absolutely controlling the ball moving down the field.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, they're looking for some continuity throughout the offensive line. We're going to see what the quarterback play can be. I know they have a lot of talented running backs, and that is what it's going to be a lot. I want to see what this offense can kind of start to process and get rolling as we get rolling with first down here. And it's a handoff out to the outside. Breaks the tackle through the hole, and he's out, and he's down to about the 20-yard line. And a big first down on the first play from scrimmage for the Rapids. Let's go.
Absolutely. Big run by Monte Taylor there. Absolutely perfect blocking. A great run on the outside, and about as good of a first play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and I would say first place jitters, man, maybe up here in the booth, but definitely not down there on the field as they'll break the huddle for their gained first down, as they are now first down in right around the 10-yard line. Rob Graves in the backfield. Handoff again. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be second down. And now we talked about it in the quarterback position. We talked Dallas is up here in the booth. Jordan is down there. Leaning towards him being QB1. Still the position is open. That's going to be a lot on the offensive end. When I talked to Coach Nate, a lot of positions not necessarily open, but not necessarily knowing how many, not minutes, but how many plays, guys were designed in to have yet.
Absolutely, and I think this game is going to be very big to kind of see who can break away from the pack.
And, play action there. Jordan back to pass on his first pass, and it's going to be caught inbounds at the 1, or is that the 2-yard line?
Complete pass to the 2-yard line.
And that'll be a first down.
For our Rapids.
Absolutely amazing catch there. Brought the ball in, potential interception, but able to take the ball away. And now you got a 1st and goal where you can pretty much punch in if you get a good push.
Absolutely. And like we've talked about, many talented running backs on this roster. Can the offensive line get the push needed to get this in here? And we're going to have a switch up here. As we've got Monte in at quarterback. Takes the handoff. He's going to pitch it outside. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. And he pushes in for your first Rapids touchdown of the year.
That was an amazing run by Rob Graves there. Took the pitch, made it bounce it to the outside, cut it in, and ran it straight in for a touchdown. I think that's probably the best drive that it could have happened on this first possession.
I mean, we talked in the preseason and up here in the booth. Well, the defense was ready. The defense is ready. Maybe the offense needs to get going. I think the offense is ready.
I think the offense is absolutely ready. And you know what? The defense looked even better, so I cannot wait to see them get on the field.
Absolutely. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see this as Bobby Rhodes in at kicker. In for your extra point. And we got a little bit of extracurriculars after, as what happened during the preseason. But Rapids on the board with a touchdown. Extra point, 7-0 to start the first drive. Couldn't get any better for Coach Nate?
Absolutely not. I think that's a perfect first drive. And now we get to see this fun defense come on the field.
Absolutely. And I want to address one of the comments that was just dropped as where are the refs? Unfortunately, we do only have one ref for this preseason game. Unfortunately, multiple refs back out right before the game. I know owner Daniel and Sanford Demand very disappointed in that. Not the way we want to handle the way we're doing things on our end, but not a lot you can do sometimes.
No, but hey, listen, it's a preseason game. It apparently is a preseason for the refs as well. I'm sure the coaches will be able to call this game fairly and have understand that the one ref is doing the best he can out there.
Absolutely. I do want to give a shout out to Rob Graves though on that touchdown. First year here in the PAFL, Cuyahoga Falls High School graduate and out of Notre Dame College.
I'd say your old stomping grounds. Kind of how do you feel about that?
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Notre Dame College. You had some good soccer years there, but yeah, big shout out to Rob Graves there. Oh, also want to give a shout out to one of our gold lever sponsors in the Tiki Underground. We want to thank them. Located in Front Street in Cuyahoga Falls, Tiki Underground brings a fun and unique atmosphere to our community with island-inspired vibes, tropical cocktails, and delicious small bite plates. Visit Tiki Underground for a taste of paradise. No passport required. And kickoff there. Short one. Taken out to the outside. Rapids rallying to the ball there, and he'll be tackled out about the 40, and a big hit by the Rapids there. Whew.
At the 42.
All right, and this Rapids defense will come out for their first possession.
First down, Warlocks.
On the 42-yard line. Now, Jordan Patterson, we talked about Coach Patterson in this defense. Now, I've talked to a lot of the defensive players throughout my the preseason on the interviews that we were doing for the Strawboro Sports Show, and these guys are ready, man. There's a lot of championship experience, and these guys, I don't want to say they've been holding back, but there was a bit of hesitation there because they don't want to hit their own teammates, so this defense is ready to unleash on the Warlocks.
Oh, absolutely. At every level, you kind of, in practice, you don't hit as hard, but this is where you actually get to see how good these guys can be.
And on the first possession, the quarterback's back to pass. It's going to be intercepted on the first possession, and it's being taken back. Or is they going to call him down? No, he's on the way back. Oh, we do hear the whistle now. I apologize for that. And we just talked about how great of a start it was for the Rapids offense. You could not ask for a better start on the defense.
dominating on offense, dominating on defense. This is absolutely the perfect start for the Rapids. And it looks like they may be a little bit outmatching the Warlocks right now, at least early on.
Absolutely, and I want to give a big shout out to Deshaun Fielding, the stash, a third-year player out of the hometown Cuyahoga Falls High School, a one-time Tri-Point champion, one-time Sunshine Bowl national champion on the interception. Wanted to make sure he wanted me to make sure I get out the stash. That's what we're calling him this year, and the stash on the first play with a big interception. All right, Rapids in on their first possession, first down. Jordan Jones back in at quarterback. And he's going to take it down to the outside. Out of bounds, out for a first down at the 42-yard line. Now we'll see if this Cuyahoga Falls Rapids offense can keep it humming. Absolutely rolling in there.
12-yard gain at the number, another Rapids first down.
Absolutely, another big first down. I also want to give out to the people watching from Jacob's Heart, one of our maroon level sponsors. Jordan Jones in again at quarterback. First down here for the Rapids. Snap is back. Throws it out to the outside. Makes a move. And is going to be tackled in and around the 30 for another Rapids first down.
These Rapids are basically doing whatever they want out there. They can run the ball for a first down. They can throw the ball for a first down. If I'm the Warlocks, I need to get my defense together, get some pressure in the backfield to pressure that quarterback and that running back. Because if they're not, it's going to be a long day.
That's another thing. That's a big thing. It's preseason. This offense, this is the first real team it's played, and there's been no pressure yet. You're not really doing anything. It looks like we do have a flag there on the play, or a holding, so that's going to back the Rapids up. Your first real mistake of the game for the Rapids. Honestly, they haven't had a wrong foot yet. I want to give a shout out to our cousin Nathan Teeter down there working the lines for us. Big shout out to him. Now, here are the Rapids set. Second down.
Holding on the play.
I'm sorry, first down. Back to pass, and it'll be a handoff up the middle. He breaks a tackle to the outside for a gain of about 4. Keeping it heavy on the ground right now. Weather not playing too much of a factor. The rain's kind of settled down. It is a bit windy, but at some point you do got to believe that they're going to start to unleash these wide receivers.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a big game plan for them. Bring in that defense, make them commit to the run, and then put it over top.
Absolutely. And you've got talent on the outside, and you've got a talent in at quarterback, too. It'll be second down here. Another handoff. Breaks another couple tackles. And put us close to a first down. Setting up your first big third down for the Falls Rapids. It'll be 3rd and 1. At this point, with the way the offensive line is getting a push, I don't see why you would change it up.
No, absolutely. There's only been one real negative gain, and that was just a met lapse in the backfield. Absolutely, just pound the ball, get that first down. Although there is a 3 wide with the tight end, so we'll see what they go with here.
Absolutely. Morgan Hill, a very talented tight end. And he did fake the handoff, loses the ball. He's going to be tackled right down there. And a big mistake. Oh, and a bit of pushing and shoving. They did not like at all how they went after the quarterback there. Another flag is going to come down here, but we're going to try to get this in order. This is the kind of stuff we kind of don't want. But it is preseason. Guys are excited. This is the first time, they get to hit somebody. Things like this going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. But, hey, listen, it happens. Looks like everything's getting broken up here.
Yep. Nothing to see. A couple probably offsetting penalties there. It looks like Jordan's up. He's good to go. And looks like the Rapids are going to be punting here. Going to get that defense back on the field. Well, first drive, no problem. Second drive, a couple mistakes. Missed snap, a couple penalties.
Yeah, and I think that just happens when it comes to preseason is You have really good drives where you look really good. Maybe the defense makes some mistakes, but you're going to make some mistakes yourself. What really matters is coming out that next drive and making sure those mistakes don't happen. I think that's what we'll hope to see from the Warlocks, to see if they can get bounced back from that one play interception.
Absolutely, and keeping a cool head as well. Yes, there was a hit on the quarterback that somebody didn't like. Keep it calm. You are in control of the game so far, even though it is only 7-0. But you seem to be in control. Do not lose your head and allow them to kind of get themselves back in the play or back in the game, making plays off of your mistakes. And it looks like we have Rapids timeout. And we will have Rocky Moss into punt when we do come back, number 99. And while we do have a second, I also want to give a big shout out to another one of our gold level sponsors, CC Realty Property Management Service. We'd like to thank them, our gold level sponsor, for the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids. Whether you're buying, selling, or invested, CC Realty provides trust, local real estate expertise. Thanks to CC Realty for helping build strong communities both on and off the field. They are a sponsor of number 5, Anthony Spooney. I also wanted to shout out, because we did talk about Tiki Underground, they are sponsors of number 2, Monte Taylor, and number 97, Josh Davis.
And the fact that we have so many sponsors for the Rapids just shows how much is getting put into this team and how much they are willing to invest in getting these guys just the best support that they can get, as well as building a brand that is sure to get bigger and bigger as the season goes on.
Absolutely. Now, like I said, Rocky Moss in the punt. Bit of a bad snap. Oh, and a bad punt. It looks like it was partially blocked. It's going to be out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, not what you want to see. Not great offensive spell, and then giving the ball back to the Warlocks with great field position. Let's see if the Warlocks can capitalize.
And Coach Savon Gibbs, not just your offensive coordinator, your special teams coach. I know he will be having a conversation with that unit on the sideline, because he prides himself in making sure that the special teams is good. So your Rapids defense will take over, as the Warlocks offense, I should say, take over. 7-0 here in the first quarter. I also want to take this opportunity to give you a shout out, bro. It's good to be up here in the booth with you for our first game as we work through some of these technical difficulties, me fumbling over some names and some sponsorships. We'll get those kinks worked out. First down here for the Warlocks. They're going to go 3 wide. On your camera side here. And it's going to be a handoff and a big tackle in the backfield. Woo!
An absolute bulldozer of a hit. Put him in the backfield.
And that is the kind of stuff that Coach Patterson and this defense have been talking about. Looked like we had number 45. Oh, sorry, 25. The stash in on another big tackle there. All right, it'll be second down. Second and long now. Back to pass. Rolls out wide. Dumps it off on the flat, and the Rapids grab it. And there's a fumble as the Rapids rally to the ball. And they picked it up, and I did not hear a whistle. They're going to take it into the house for a Rapids touchdown, a fumble return. Woo! Let's go.
There does seem to be an injury on the field, so we'll see.
Yes,
make sure that everything's okay there.
Absolutely, we will get that addressed. But on the Rapid side, guess who it was? Number 25, the stash, Deshaun Fielding, now with an interception and a fumble return for a touchdown. Rapids turning defense into points. And we are going to take a break and take a second here as the Warlocks are going to address a injured player. And it looks like he is up. Being helped off the jump, which is good to see. Under his own. And we did confirm that it is a touchdown. A bit of a dispute there. So we will now wait on the extra point. Extra point taking a second there as we were addressing the injured player, but all seems to be well. All right. Bobby Rose in for his second extra point of the day. Snap is back, over is good, kick is up, kick is no good. Why?
The extra point is no good. Rapids 13, Warlocks 0.
So, multiple special team errors, not something Coach Gibbs is going to be happy with, and I'm going to be surprised. You specifically, watched Bobby a lot. Surprised to miss an extra point right now.
Yeah, there was a little bit of slippage on the, I guess, catch and put down, but it got put up in time. I think Bobby does need to hit that one. But, hey, it's preseason. He's getting those bad kicks out, and he'll be good to go come regular season, I believe.
All right, so the Warlocks will take over. Try to kind of right some mistakes here. They've kind of had some issues getting going on offense. They've not really had, they don't think they've had a first down yet. They have not really moved the ball very well. They are a brand new program as well. They're trying to kind of work the kinks out in the preseason too, though. So I think it's unfair to judge them partially. But we're going to hype up our forward round.
I mean, we talked about this defense on and on our show and on the broadcast, and they're showing exactly what we thought they would be in a suffocating defense that is going to get after the quarterback and also get after any receiver that touches the ball, and you saw that on the fumble recovery.
And they're big on turnovers. This team wants to create a lot of turnovers as the kick is up and away. Warlocks on the receiving end. Fumble snap, he picks it up on the return. He's going to take it to the outside. He's going to cut it back now. He's going to try to reverse field, and there is open space. But the Rapids are going to rally to the ball and take him out down at about the 35-yard line. Looks like number 0, Boom, Columbus, in on the tackle. Big Boom. And your Rapids your Rapids defense coming back out on the field now.
First down, Warlocks.
Looking to capitalize now on possibly a third turnover.
If the Rapids can get 3 turnovers back to back to back, I think the Warlocks really need to assess, I guess, the game plan coming into this, because it seems like they are very throw heavy right now, and it is not working with the interception and a fumble recovery.
The problem with running the ball, this Rapids defensive line is not just large, it is not just tall, it is not just massive, it is talented as well.
Absolutely, this team gets to the ball.
And it isn't just the defensive end. We've got linebackers here, as we've got first down for the Warlocks. And we've already seen Deshaun and the DBs making plays as well. Back to pass. Throws it out, and it's going to be intercepted again. And it's taken back, and he's got blockers, and it is going to be a pick 6 again for the Rapids. Let's go.
Intercepted for a touchdown.
I'm not sure where the quarterback for the Warlocks was throwing on that one, but absolutely crucial interception there, taking it back again. And this Rapids defense is just taking over the passing lanes right now.
54 in on the defensive play. A huge pick six for the Falls Rapids. And I guess I could say it really doesn't matter what the offense is doing when the defense is going to turn everything into points for you.
I think you're absolutely right. The offense looking good but having some mistakes. When you have a defense like this, it's really hard to do much worse on offense when this defense is doing so well.
And it looks like, yeah, the Rapids are going to go for two here. With a little tush push. And they're going to get it. And they're going to push in. And they're going to push Jordan Jones all the way into the end zone for a two-point conversion. From the 3-yard line. Talk about offensive line push.
Oh, a 3-yard. I don't think I've ever seen a 3-yard tush push. But I think that just shows the dominance that this offensive and defensive line is having for the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids.
Absolutely. I want to give some love to Jordan Jones. In his shout-out, he wanted to give his shout-out to the man upstairs. Because without him, anything is possible. He's a first-year player out of Firestone High School. In 4 years, active duty in the Army. We thank him for his service. Not the only veteran on this team as well. Morgan Hill, an Air Force veteran as well.
Yes, the Falls Rapids is very, very big on saluting the military and giving them props. And having some of these guys on their team is honestly really good in terms of toughness and making sure that these guys, get their act in line.
Absolutely. And there is a lot of excitement on this Rapids Falls sideline right now. These guys are amped up. I mean, it's going as well as expected, right?
This is pretty much the perfect start. We're not even through the first quarter right now. We're about halfway through, and you are up 21 points, 3 turnovers taken away, and they haven't even gotten a first down yet. This kind of feels like week 1 of a college football season.
Absolutely. Week 1 coming soon in this stadium for Akron University, or the University of Akron, I should say. As Bobby is back to kick off again, as the Warlocks will receive. Caught at the 20 on the return. Reverse field. Up towards the sideline, and he's going to be tackled down at the 35-yard line. And I will say, one of the things I want to give this Rapids defense and special teams credit for, the tackling has been outstanding today. They're getting to the ball, they're wrapping up, and guys are not getting past them.
Absolutely. And we talked about that pregame. This team knows how to pursue to the ball and make clean tackles. You're not going to be able to break a lot of tackles against this team. They are very, very good. And that's just attributing to, I guess, the coaching, and the defensive coordinator.
Absolutely. And we talked about it. There's a lot of talent on this Rapids defense. Rocky Moss. You've got Doak Walker, Corvez Bolware. You've got Sterling Purnell, Nathan. You've got a lot of guys. The stash already with a pick six and a fumble recovery. The defense is full of talent. This linebacker core, Mark Hale. We've talked about Boom already. There's a lot of talent on this defense. We will see what the Warlocks can do here on first down. It does look like we have a quarterback switch, which, I mean, coming down 21-0 in the first quarter, I can understand. Quarterback drops back to pass. He's going to throw it out in the flat, and it's going to be down, but we do have a flag on the play on the incomplete pass. Looks like it's going to be a hold. And at this point, I can understand the hold. We have confirmation of a hold there. I'll back them up. Still first down. As the referee sets the game clock there. I want to give a shout out to Rave Pizza and Wings, proud goal lever sponsor and official pizza of the Rapids. Known for their seriously good pizza and big juicy wings, Rave is the go-to spot for your game day cravings. We appreciate their support of the Rapids football because Rave football deserves great pizza. Quarterback back to pass. It is a bad snap. He's going to pick it up, and he's going to launch it downfield, underthrown, and it's going to be incomplete. Wide receiver had a chance at that one.
Yeah, that was honestly the best chance that this Warlocks team has had to get good yards all day, and unfortunately, number 2 wide receiver just could not bring it down. It also seemed like it was a little bit of a wayward pass. He tried his best to get to it, but just could not bring it in.
second down. All right, it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Warlocks. And another bad snap, and he's just going to pick this one and take it off with it, which was the right play, as this will be the biggest game that the Warlocks have had of the game. And a big first down for them out to the 45.
Yeah, not sure if that was a planned design QB draw or not, but regardless, a massive gain. Their first down, a gain of 20 yards on that. And, hey, maybe this is the spark that the Warlocks need to get that offense moving.
Absolutely. A bit of improvisation there, taking off. But a couple of bad snaps is what kind of what led to that. But all right, we've got a timeout for the Warlocks.
Timeout, Warlocks.
And while we have a timeout here on the field, I want to give a big shout out to Shaw Auto Care, one of our gold level sponsors, a trusted name in keeping vehicles running smoothly. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, Shaw Auto Care delivers honest, reliable service. And just like the Rapids, they're always ready to go the extra mile. They are sponsors of quarterback number 8 Jordan Jones and number 99 Jalen Johnson, who isn't with us today. Rocky Moss is wearing the number 99, but Jalen will be with us next week. Also, Ray Pizza and Wings. We did mention our pizza, right? Bama Hurry, number 10, number 58 Von Johnson, and number 90 Jamal Singleton. Sponsors of Ray Pizza as well. I'll be eating some pizza after these. All right. So we've got about 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Here are the Warlocks. Threw a bad snap and some improvisation. Your first big gain, your first big first down. How do you capitalize?
I think you have to take what the defense is giving you. It seems like they're putting pressure a lot and then putting back, take that middle of the field, whether it's rolling out, getting that extra space, or potentially a delayed run. But at the end of the day, you need points here.
Absolutely. Maybe start mixing that quarterback run into the playbook if it's going to work, with the especially with the pressure that they bring in. Another bad snap, and they is not going to be able to run away with it this time, as he will be he's not swallowed up in the backfield. He gets away, but is going to be tackled still way behind the line of scrimmage. Almost turned another broken play into some positive yardage, but the Rapids rallied there.
Absolutely, and I think that just shows that even if you can get away from one or two guys on this team, the rest of the 9 are going to get to you and make a tackle.
I mean, he did juke me out of my microphone there. I thought he was going to be tackled. All right, now it'll be 2nd down and 16 for the Warlocks. And unfortunately, on the Warlock side, we do not have a roster, so unfortunately we cannot give any love on the namesake, but do our best to give them a shout. And still, it's going to be back to pass, and it's going to be picked off again by the Rapids, and it's taken back, and he's taken off out to the 50, out to the 40, and he's going to turn the corner. Oh, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds. Missing a flag there. A big interception by number 13, Mari Mitchell. Best friends of the Stash. It's good to see that tandem doing work there.
An absolutely amazing interception there. Came in late, got the ball at its peak, and brought it back. A lot of yards set this offense up for a amazing field position.
Absolutely. This is the third year for Mari Mitchell, a Woodridge High School graduate, a one-time champ, one-time national champ, and an offensive rookie of the year. Like we've talked about, talent and accolades on this Rapid defense, and it's showing on the field and the scoreboard.
Absolutely. And now this offense, again with great field position because of the defense. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Absolutely. And Jordan Jones going to be flanked by 2 running backs. And he's going to take it out. He's already out for a first down. He's going to turn the corner, and he will score. Another Rapids touchdown. Number 25. No, not 25. I apologize. Number 26, Rob Graves with his second touchdown of the day.
Something in that Notre Dame college, man. I think that's what it is.
Hey, listen, us Falcons know how to run the football. Man, the Falcons, now you threw me off, bro. The Rapids continue to move the ball on the ground.
And it is looking very nice.
Now we will see. Yes, all right. Bobby's going to come in and try another extra point. Not going to go for 2 this time. See if the special teams can clean this up. Snap is back. And the kick is up and good this time. I know Bobby would be happy about that. Drew? 28-0. First quarter. Could you have
On it up any better?
I don't think so. I think that while obviously the offense has been somewhat stop and start with the penalties and maybe some missed assignments, the defense has been nothing other than lights out except for one play. And I think you can excuse one play for 4 turnovers.
Absolutely. And it also helps when they set you up like that. Now, I want to take a second, also do a shout-out for one of our Gold Over sponsors, Ranella Legacy Group. Specializing in empowering financial freedom, the Ranella Legacy Group helps individuals and families plan for their future with confidence. We also want to acknowledge the late Lenora Ranella, whose passion and connection brought the Rapids together with them. She was the spark behind the collaboration, and her warmth and generosity will never be forgotten. This season, we play in her honor, and we are grateful for the legacy she left behind. So now, I ask you this question to my podcast partner, to my broadcast partner, my brother. What do you do if you're the Warlocks? I mean, and I mean this serious, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're down 28-0 in the first quarter. At what point, what can you really start to do? Or is at some point you just go, all right, we're going to work on a couple little things?
I think you have to take it one step at a time. You can't get 28 points in one drive in one score. It's you get one snap at a time, try to get one score, and then just try to stop that offense next time around.
And we had the kickoff. And he'll be out about the 38-yard line.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. First down Wolves.
Now, about 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Warlocks come out. One of the things that has worked has been the quarterback run. So at one point, why not start trying it? I know you're not necessarily moving the ball out, but maybe run some wildcat, maybe bring some running backs in. Why not try to start throwing caution to the wind, maybe, to try to kind of get the offense rolling at some point?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, you see that this defensive line is making it a nightmare for the offensive line. So the typical solution to that is to basically get them upfield and then either throw it over their heads or run it around them in a draw play. And I think that's something we start looking at because when they tried the passing option, we've seen now 3 interceptions and a forced fumble. So I think that the passing plan needs to kind of be thrown out the window right now.
Absolutely. As we have another timeout here. So we take a second to enjoy Sweet Caroline, as we've got some players dancing on the field as well, having a good time. I want to take this second to also give a shout out to eXp Realty, Brian Gara Holmes, a gold level sponsor for the Rapids. Brian brings a one-of-a-kind mix of marketing with years of real estate experience and a genuine passion for helping clients reach their goals. Whether it's finding the perfect home or building lasting relationship, Brian's mission is about making an impact, not just making a sale. We're proud to have him as a supporter of the Rapids and a sponsor. Big shout out to one of my lifelong friends there, Ray, hopping in the comments. Yeah, I mean, it's Sweet Caroline. How do you not dance to Sweet Caroline?
Especially when you're up 21-0. It's a lot of dance about if you are the Rapids.
28-0. Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, Warlocks offense is going to take over. This Rapids defense is going to obviously try to pinpoint another turnover.
I am curious how this Warlocks team is going to come on now offensively. I know they are committed to the passing game, and you've seen that. But I think time and time again you are seeing that is not working. So are they just going to kind of continue to work on it to see if they can maybe get some momentum, or if they're going to change up the game plan here?
Right, and I know we talked about it. It's preseason. I know we would, obviously we want to see a competitive game, but you can also understand at some point as the pass is going to be intercepted. I also understand at some point saying, or I'm sorry, incomplete, not intercepted. It was coming to habit there. At some point, you don't want to throw your entire game plan out just because in the first quarter of the first preseason game it didn't work.
I think, and maybe it's one of those things where they're not going to see maybe suffocating defenses as the Rapids, and so they want to work on this now, so later in the season when they are playing maybe lesser defenses, they get it all fine-tuned.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This Rapids defense is predicted to be one of the best in this division, in this league, just based on the talent that it's brought in. As it'll be second down now after the incomplete pass. And he's going to take off again. Going to throw it into the seam. Found a little space, a little improvisation, a little Patrick Mahomes. No? As he gets open.
I think that's basically what the Warlocks need to do. You need to be able to extend plays. You need to be able to just get guys open and find guys open, because with this Rapids defense, you're not going to have a clean pocket basically any of the times that we do this.
Absolutely. All right, now, 3rd down and 5, a big 3rd down for this Rapids defense. Obviously, they're going to be looking to get off the field here and give that offense another opportunity to get some more points on the board. And it looks like there's a bit of confusion on the Warlock side. And we're going to have a delay of game. Which I will say, I do have to give the Warlocks credit there. They've been getting the plays in. They haven't had an issue getting on the field. So an uncharacteristic mistake there. As it'll be 3rd and 10. Like I said, a big 3rd down here for your Rapids. Some more pressure on the quarterback, and he's out, and he's going to throw an incomplete pass. They will be forced to punt. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yeah, and this quarterback is very mobile, but when you have 4 guys basically in your face, it is very, very hard to get any sort of good throw off. And again, this Rapids defense basically saying, we're going to get to you before your receivers can get open.
Absolutely. This defensive line is doing exactly what they told me they would do, and that is get pressure and get to the quarterback. And the Rapids. And that's going to be Mari Mitchell, number 13, back to receive the punt. Rapids are going to receive the ball with about 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter still. And we are going to have a false start on the Rapids defense. Be a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down, and I want to correct myself there. That is encroachment. And as we said, Mari Mitchell back in to receive the punt. It's away. It's going to be short. And it's going to be taken. Oh, and it's fumbled. And the Rapids are going to pounce on it. Whew. Almost a costly mistake there. Rapids will get the ball at about the 30-yard line. Now, Drew, if you are this Rapid offense, what now are you looking for now that the game isn't as competitive as it was at the beginning?
I think this is where you start to basically refine and fine-tune your game plan. See what works, see what makes it easier on the linemen and on the offense, and then look at what your gotta-have-it plays are. If it's a 3rd and 5, what plays can you run to get that? And that's exactly what you want to figure out here. What can get you consistent yards, and what can you maybe see in other guys that you didn't really see in the beginning?
And I've got to believe offensive coordinator Coach Gibbs is going to open up the playbook here a little bit to kind of maybe have some fun. Not in terms of running up the score, but just having some fun with some play calling. It'll be 1st down here for the Rapids. Man in motion. And he's going to take the handoff. Cut back through, up the middle. And he'll gain about 9 yards there. A good pickup on 1st down again for these Rapids.
You know, that was a little bit of a fun play call there. Got a kind of the end around. And listen, this is a team that no matter what you do, you were going to get different looks from them. You were going to be able to move the ball, passing, running. And it's just a team that's going to get yards consistently, especially against a team that is kind of putting up not as great of a fight on the defensive end.
No, I got to agree there. It'll be 2nd and 3 now for the Rapids. 3 receivers on the bottom of your screen. And bit of confusion here as the refs get things sorted, as the ref, I should say, gets things sorted out. As the ball's been moved up to the 39-yard line. Oh, and we missed a penalty there. Hard to see, there was no flags. But we had a penalty, offsides. So it'll be 1st down now for your Falls Rapids. As Jordan throws it out to the flat. Be tackled at the line of scrimmage. All right. 2nd and 11 here for your Rapids. It's going to be pitched to the outside, and there is some space. He's going to break a tackle and get outside, break another tackle, get out to the 46-yard line, and the Rapids are moving the ball again, Drew.
Yeah, listen, another great designed run there. He got out into space and was able to just break a couple of tackles. It's absolutely dominant performance on the run game right now, and I think this is what they wanted. They are proving that they can just bully their way down the field. They don't have to have super fancy plays that get 30 yards. They are going to beat you with 5, 10, 15 yards every single time, and it's working.
Absolutely. Getting this offensive line some continuity as well, as it'll be 1st and 10 here. And another hand. Oh, he's going to fake the handoff. He just dropped back, and we're going to have our pass play down the outside. It's going to be picked off at the 10-yard line by the Warlocks. And we just talked about it, how well the running game was working. We dropped back to pass, and our first real big mistake on the Rapid side.
Absolutely. And listen, that ball was a little underthrown. The wide receiver on the end had the space to get a ball over the top, just a little bit underthrown. And the Warlocks maybe can potentially get a little bit of momentum going into this end of this first quarter because they need it.
Yeah, now, the nice part, the offense can go sit down for a second, but maybe only for a second because the way this defense has been playing, they're going to get some more reps because the defense has not been staying on the field for very long. I know Jordan's going to be disappointed in himself there. I see him a lot at practice. He doesn't like if he throws an interception in practice. Not that he throws many there, but I know he will be upset about that. I know the offense will rally together. Now, back for this defense. Can this Rapids defense get another turnover? We will see. They've been playing very, very well. They've been dominating.
And unfortunately for the Warlocks, this position is perfect for the Rapids. They are able to blitz. They are able to get on quarterback because he's not going to be able to move back much and move out of the pocket a lot. And so this is going to be a perfect time for the Rapids to, again, blitz, get pressure on the quarterback, and try to force another turnover.
Absolutely, as it'll be 1st down. They talk about the playbook opens up as the offense gets closer. When you get pinned back, the defensive playbook opens up. As it'll be 1st down as he drop backs to pass and more pressure, and he's going to fumble the ball in the end zone. He picks it up, he scrambles, and he's going to be hit and breaks a tackle, but tackled right at just about the line of scrimmage there at the 10-yard line, as we do have another Warlocks player down, unfortunately. But Drew, they can't seem to get the snap together on the Warlock side.
No, it seems like there's some miscommunication there, and it also seems like the offensive line just cannot get going. It looks like we'll take a little bit of a break here as they go to assess an injured player.
So as we take a second there, I want to give a shout out to some of our maroon level sponsors as well. HR Kyle, who is a proud sponsor of number 15 Drake Davis Reed, who unfortunately was injured in our preseason and will be out for the rest of the year. I want to give a shout out to Sebring Trophy and Award, Rico Sports Cards, proud sponsors of number 3 Sham Wright, number 25 Deshaun the Stash Fielding, Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Baseball Association, number 4 Mark Hale, number 26 Rob Graves, Rise and Shine, number 9 Mike Marshall, number 88 Dylan Exton, and Jacob's Heart, as we mentioned before, number 13 Maury Mitchell, number 42, or actually number 99 Rocky Moss today, and their player ambassador, number 97 Josh Davis. I know Josh would like me to mention the Jacob's Heart part as well. While we have a second, I also want to give a shout out to our Cleveland Guardians, who picked up a win today, 5-3. It's also Kentucky Derby Day, Drew. Question for you: did you get a bet in on a horse? Did you bet on a horse? Did you get a horse in?
I did not, and I'm very upset because I was talking about it with some friends at work. But Derby is a classic every year. Gotta watch it. I actually have been to Churchill Downs. It is a beautiful little stadium there, and it's electric during horse racing days.
The way you continue to go to sporting events without your big brother really disappoints me, but we won't cover that too much on the broadcast. I mean, it does appear that this injury is more severe than we appeared, so the medical is going to come out, and we will take a second. And it, as we come back to the broadcast, looks like due to, I don't know, maybe some injuries and just the way that it is the preseason, the Warlocks have forfeited. So we're going to stop the game here at 28-0 with a couple minutes left in the first quarter. Now, Drew, not exactly what we thought. We thought we were going to play a whole game, but there are way many things we can look at in this game and find as we're going to switch the broadcast over here as we're going to come live to you here. So we switch our cameras over. Drew. Wow.
Yeah. That was an complete dominant performance on the offense, defense. Even the special teams was pretty good in terms of pursuing to the ball, getting tackles, and unfortunately for the Warlocks, they couldn't continue and see if they could adjust to that. But just off that first quarter alone, the Rapids absolutely proved that they can be in this league.
Absolutely. One of the things they wanted to do was come out, play good defense, play tough defense, get points on the board, goals checked. On the offensive end, they wanted to make sure that they could move the ball. They wanted to make sure that they could not just move it on the ground, move it through the air. A little rusty in there. Didn't have a lot of opportunities, though. A lot of good things, though. I think as an organization, not exactly how we wanted it to play out in the whole totality of the first game, but we're doing things different, and you can see that.
Absolutely, and I think it's a great start. Obviously, there's going to be some more tougher, maybe more experienced opponents. That's going to be a little harder to move the ball. Maybe they're going to move the ball a little bit more on this defense. But to show how dominant you can be against a team at this level, it shows just how far this team can potentially go as we move throughout the season.
Very well said. Now, our next game for the Rapids is going to be next weekend. We're going to be on the road. We will not be here at Infocision Stadium. We'll be on the road, but we will still be broadcasting. Stay tuned. We are going to switch over from the YouTube. We're going to switch over to the Strawboro Sports Show Facebook page, and that's where we're going to be talking to your Rapids players of the game.
Yes, we will get some guys up here and we'll talk to them, but I'm sure they're going to have a lot to say about this absolute beatdown of a victory.
Absolutely. I want to thank you. It was a pleasure doing our first broadcast together. I want to give a big shout out to David and Brian, the guys running the cameras and running all of the stuff for us. We just stand here and talk. So all of the hard work was done by a lot of people. I want to give a shout out to Daniel and Samson Demand. I want to shout out Connor and our media team. I want to shout out Izzy, Rico, Tony. I want to give a big shout out to I did say Connor, Paula as well, Schmoopy Sweets and Treats, a big supporter of the Strawboro Sports Show. And do us a favor if you can, like and subscribe to the Strawboro Sports Show YouTube page where you're finding us right now, and follow and like the Strawboro Sports Show Facebook page, which is where you can find our interviews. Any final thoughts, Drew?
I think this is a great start to our broadcasting career, but also the Cuyahoga Falls Rapids football career, and I'm excited for next week. I can't wait to call another game.
Absolutely. And that'll do it for us here on the Strawboro Sports Show, Cuyahoga Falls Rapids broadcast. Thank you very much for joining us, and we